Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is OneSkill and welcome to the adaptive background tutorial. A couple of days ago I have showed you a preview of how adaptive background in PowerPoint looks like. So as you can see, the photo inside of the laptop is changing, and together with the photos, the background of the slide is changing. It seems like the background of the slide is extracting the colors from the photo, and it looks really amazing. I have added a few text boxes just to show the different parts of the day with hours. So now let's look under the hood, how everything is actually made. And just a few organizational notes: you can follow all of the keyboard keys or mouse clicks that I'm pressing here at the bottom left corner of the slide. For example, if I'm using some fancy keyboard combination, so you can follow everything and see what I'm doing. And this tutorial will be available for download, and I will put a link in the video description. So relax and enjoy the video. So the first step that we have to do is we have to insert a laptop, because we will put some photos inside of the laptop and those photos will be changing together with the background. So there are two options. You can create a laptop yourself, like I did actually in my preview video, but a faster way would be just to find a laptop mock-up. That's how it's called. Something like this, You can search for laptop mock-up PNG in Google Images and you can find something like this. So let's just copy this image and go to our presentation and Ctrl-V to paste it. Let's grab one of the corners and reduce the laptop. We can actually try to match the size of this laptop with my preview video, so let's just cut it. Let's go to our preview video. Let me paste this mock-up laptop and I will drag it so it matches more or less this my original laptop. So let me cut it once again. Let's go back to our presentation and let me paste it. And if you're wondering what do these lines mean, this one and this one, so I have activated guides. So go to view, and if you want guides, you just click this checkbox and you have your guides. So it like separates your whole slide into 4 parts, and it's a guidance. Gives you guidance. That's why they're called guides, I guess. Okie dokie, so now we have our laptop, but we cannot leave our laptop just like this. We have to cut it and we have to move it to Slide Master. We will be working with Slide Masters, okay? So let's find this layout, which is called blank layout, and let's paste the laptop over here. Okay. And actually Slide Master is where the magic happens with this adaptive background stuff. Okay, now let's insert a rectangle. So go to Shapes and choose Rectangle tool, and with the Rectangle tool let's cover this whole screen of the laptop. Okay, we can remove the outline, and we will use this rectangle to insert different photos inside of the laptop. So how do we do it? So just select the rectangle, right click, choose Format Shape, go to Fill, choose Picture, go to File and choose any photo that you have on your computer. So sunrise, let me choose sunrise, and yes, it was already automatically inserted. Okay, so let's close the master view. As you can see, I have some white space over here, so probably I haven't covered the screen precisely. So let me go back to view, slide master. Let's just how should we do it? Let me just delete this. Let me draw a new rectangle. No outline, and format shape picture. Yes. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so we have inserted the laptop. We have inserted photos, at least one photo. Now we have to create the background. So how do we extract the colors from this photo and put them on the slide background? So let me show you. Let's go again to View and Slide Master. Right click on the slide background, choose Format Background, and click on Gradient Fill. Because I have already done it before, so you know it shows all the colors. But let's see, we have, I don't know, some random colors, or let's just make it, you know, all white. So this one is white, and this one is white. So, okay, let's say, you know, your background looks like this. I mean, your gradient looks like this. So you have two stops, you know, these little thingies, they are called stops. And if you want to make more stops, you just click anywhere on this bar. Okay, now we have 4 stops. Okay, and now let's activate this bar. So just click on it and choose color and choose eyedropper tool. And now with the eyedropper tool, you can select any color from the photo that you want. So let's go from the top to bottom. Let's choose this color. Okay, now let's activate the second bar. Go to eyedropper. Let's select somewhere over here. Boom. Let's select the third stop. Go to eyedropper. Let's select this orange, nice orange color. Okay. Let's go to the fourth stop and let's choose, you know, maybe this color, something like this. So as you can see, the process of extracting or copying the colors from the photo is pretty easy with the eyedropper tool. And in this case, I'm using 4 stops for my gradient. You can use as many as you want, like 8, 10. It depends on what you want to your gradient to look like. So for this tutorial, I think 4 stops will be enough. Okay, so let's look at our original presentation. So yeah, it's pretty similar. And now what we can do, we can insert text box. So let me just insert the text box. So you insert text box by going to Insert, choose text box and click anywhere you want and type anything you want. For example, morning. Let me make the font color white. Let's make the font size 60 and let's set the font to Myriad Pro. Okay, we can set the hours as well. Let's change the font to Myriad Pro Light. Reduce the font size to maybe 40. Let's type, for example, I don't know, when does the sun rise? Maybe at 6 o'clock, maybe at 5. And if you would like to download these fonts, Myriad Pro or Myriad Pro Lite, you can do it by visiting this website. I will put the link in the video description, so yeah, you will find it there. Okie dokie. Okay, so we have completed our first slide. So how do we create a second slide? So the magic happens, as I have said before, in the slide master. So let's go to the slide master again. And the easiest way, you just can duplicate this current slide layout. So just activate it and press Ctrl D, or right click and duplicate. Okay. And now let's select this photo, right click, format picture, go to fill section, choose picture, click on file and choose another picture. For example, sunny. Boom. And you have a different picture. Now select right click on the background, click format background. And now let's change the colors of the background. So once again, select the first bar on this gradient line, go to eyedropper, and select any color that you want from the photo. For example, let's start with this bright color. Select the second bar. Okay, select maybe, I don't know, blue color. Third stop, you can choose this bright green color, and the last one we can choose some dark green color. So just choose any colors that will represent the main colors that you see in the photo. So that's how it works. So yeah, let me just do once more. So let me just duplicate the last layout. Somehow PowerPoint is not refreshing this this layout, but okay, let's close the slide master. Let's go to slide master once again. Okay, now we have 3 of them. So let me change a picture. So fill, picture, file, and let's choose, for example, night. Okay, night. Format background, and let's just adjust the gradient stops. So something like this. Eyedropper tool in action, something like this. Eyedropper, maybe this one. Once again, eyedropper, eyedropper, something like this. Okay, beautiful. Let's close the slide master. Now when we let's insert a new slide. So click new slide, right click on it, go to layout and choose, for example, this one. So once again, new slide, go to layouts and choose this one. Okay, now all you have to do is just let's copy this text box and paste it here, they change the text to what you want, like sunny. When do we have sun? Maybe at 10 o'clock. Night, let's say it's like 2 a.m. Okay, and now what is important is that you have to, so we have created the background, so let's mark it green. Now we have to set the transition for our slides. So go to transitions, select all of these 3 slides, and let's try pan transition. So it is one of the dynamic content transitions. So let's click on it and choose direction from bottom. Okay, and let's check out how it looks. As you can see, this text is coming from the bottom. So let me click. Beautiful. So as you can see, this dynamic pan transition slides the text boxes up and down, and it looks quite beautiful. So that's all. It's not that hard once you get the idea of how it's done. And yeah, thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, if there's something that you cannot do, if you have some issues, so feel free to ask me in the comment section below, and I will be very happy to answer any questions that you might have. So thanks for watching once again, and have a wonderful day.